Well, Blac Chyna lost her $100 million lawsuit against the Kardashians.
Blac Chyna.
Blac Chyna. That's she's got a baby with Rob Kardashian.
Oh, right.
And also a baby with Tiger.
Right.
The court was a real circus. Everyone took the stand. All the Kardashians took the stand. Apparently Blac Chyna put a gun to Rob's head on like 3 different occasions.
Oh.
And beat him a few times. And then I think
that's called foreplay.
Kylie said that Tiger, when she was dating him when she was like 17, had like a 6-inch like stitches, set of stitches on his arm from when Blac Chyna like cut his arm.
Right.
And ultimately she lost.
Yeah.
She walked away with nothing.
Damn.
Does that surprise you at all?
No, goddammit. Because that bitch's name was Blac Chyna, nigga. The courts never do niggas right. They never do them niggas right. And she was going up against all them goddamn white. The Kardashians, that's white power, nigga. That's white power. That bitch had no chance. That bitch's name was Blac Chyna. She was black and Korean. That bitch had no chance.
Korean, and not Chinese.
Blac Chyna, nigga, they're all the same. All those goddamn people look the same to me, goddammit.
Oh, man.
You can't be 2 minorities at once and beat the goddamn white folks.
Rest in peace, Paul Mooney.
If that bitch's name was Black Israel or Black Jewish, she might have stood a chance. All right.
Rest in peace, man. Paul Mooney, who passed away since our last interview. We were actually supposed to, they actually reached out and said how much of a fan he was of like our Lunel interviews. And we were supposed to do an interview with him. It just never happened. He passed away.
Yeah. See, again, truth. That kind of bitter medicine, hard to take, man, especially for white folks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny. I remember when I would do Paul Mooney, people would write in the comment section, how much white people would write how much he left a bad taste in their mouths. And I said, every black comic, because sometimes we get ridiculed as comedians as being hacky because we always do black-white material. Black people this, white people that. Well, it's like, that's the world we live in. We live in a world where when we walk outside our doors, this is our uniform. And this is what we experience. You turn on the TV, cops killing niggas. This is our life. So it's like, Eddie Griffin, myself, Chris Rock, I could name a plethora, D.L. Hewley of black comedians who do racial black-white material. But it always felt like, for white audiences, we went down on the palate a little bit softer. Like, we're more like the Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truths, Medgar Evers of comedy. Paul was Nat Turner. Paul was Nat Turner. He was killing the white women and the babies.
Burn it all up.
He was a little bit tougher. His truth was our truth, and we all echoed the same shit. But on the white palette, Paul was straight no chaser.
Yeah, that's why Chappelle had him on his show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when I was introduced to Paul Mooney.
Right.
The Chappelle show.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Oh, when I know him, the history of...
Yeah, you knew the history of it. But for me, when the Chappelle show, I'm like, this dude is on some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like those skits that he had and so forth.
And white people, I think y'all really the only race of people who do, what they call that bondage shit? S&M. S&M. Yeah, niggas don't fuck with chains and whips, and white people, y'all like that kind of pain. Y'all old freaking white dudes.
I don't like that shit.
Nah, you might not, but racially, y'all like to get kicked in the nuts with heels. And Paul was the motherfucker with the whip. His truth with S&M y'all. And y'all like that kind of pain, man.
I was talking to a female friend of mine the other day, and she was saying about how the first time, and she grew up in the hood, right? She was saying about how her mom sent her to this camp, right? And when she first got there, and they were like, so we're all going to sleep outside. And she's like we're homeless?
Oh, that's another thing. And listen, man, as a stand-up comic, I travel the country. I'm on the road every week. White people, y'all can lay down anywhere. Y'all be in them airports stretched the fuck out like they're beds on the floor. Y'all motherfuckers can lay down anywhere, man. I love white people. I really do. But y'all some Vikings, man. Y'all some Neanderthals, man. I was walking on white girls walk on the concrete with no fucking shoes and socks. The palms of your feet all black and dirty. Bitch, you ain't coming in my car. Where you putting your feet? You lick your dogs in the mouth. You play with wild animals. You lay anywhere. Y'all the Vikings, man. Y'all are Neanderthals.
I mean, she went through this whole conversation of, she was like, so we're going to be outside like we're homeless? Like, no, dear, it's going to be fun. She's like, no, like, I don't want to be homeless. Like,
man.
Because she had been homeless at certain points, like, getting kicked out of her house and everything. She's like, no, I don't want to sleep outside.
There's exceptions to every rule. I'm sure there are some black people that go camping, but you ain't going to find niggas going camping. Being out in the wilderness, if we know bears is out there,
right?
Why the fuck are we out there? Like, when I hear about white people getting mauled by mountain lions, you know they're out there.
Right.
The fuck are you doing out there? Like, black people, we will wear some gorilla socks, but we ain't playing with gorillas. Niggas will wear a bear hat, but we ain't playing with bears.
I've never liked camping. I mean, like, what? Am I supposed to, is this what it's like to feel really poor right now, sleeping outside? I don't want to do this shit. Like,
I wouldn't mind camping if you took the animal factor out of it.
Really? No, I don't even like
I could get with that, being out there on a nice night, looking at the stars, cooking your own food, the fireplace. I could do that.
DoorDash.
But them bears, man.
The bears?
Them bears, man. Fuck that.